Howdy folks, back for another video. Tucker Carlson. Uh, yeah, this is about the trucker convoy, trucker protest up there in Canada. I want you to listen very carefully to what the Prime Minister and one of his other lackeys says. It is time for people to start understanding and comprehending that government is legitimized, organized crime. And they use the same tactics that the mob uses. The same tactics and strategies. It's the same. There's no difference. It's just the context that makes it sound different. Watch.
Protesters directly. Watch this.
If you joined the protests because you're tired of COVID, you now need to understand that you are breaking laws. The consequences are becoming more and more severe. You don't end up losing your license, end up with
Losing your license, your livelihood. Just like Tucker said, these people are not, they're not feeling authoritative. They're about to shit their pants. Plain and simple. I mean, they're actually pinching their sphincter at this time. Let's continue watching. Good stuff. Awesome. Sweet.
a criminal record, which will impact your job, your livelihood, even your ability to travel internationally, including to the U.S.
Threats.
You could be breaking laws. That was the funniest part. These are people who literally don't care about the law at all. They believe they make the law.
Let's go to the next one here, if I can find it real quick. Here we go.
He's going to steal the truckers' money, fine them, and then send them to jail.
There will be consequences for these actions, and they will be severe. We've already started by going after the money funding the illegal occupation. Yesterday, an Ontario court granted our request to freeze the funds from Give, Send, Go for the convoy. Fines for noncompliance will be severe, with a maximum penalty of $100,000 and up to a year imprisonment. We will also provide additional authority to consider taking away the personal and commercial licenses.
See, folks? They're threatening their livelihoods. Here's the tactic about the mob that I speak of. The mob sends in a couple of guys into a store. Those guys, in turn, their orders are to bust up the store. So they do so. They don't bust it up to a point where they put the store owner out of business. They just make enough damage to make the store owner think. So those two guys leave. A couple days later, the mob sends in a couple more guys. He says, "Ooh, what happened here? Looks like you got criminalized. Well, we're here to offer you protection." Do you understand where this is going? So they give protection. Store owner gets more comfortable again and says, "Well, I no longer need your protection." Okay. Those gentlemen go away, and the same two thugs come back a couple days later and bust up the store again. Same thing over and over and over again. I've got it through my thick skull that we should not be living like this. The only thing that government should be doing is building bridges, filling in potholes, and getting the fuck out of our way. That's it. Done deal. No mandates. These absurd, restrictive laws need to go. But let's continue listening here a little bit.
Of anyone who doesn't comply with these orders.
When you start making threats like that, you've already lost. What you're showing is that you're impotent, and that's why you're unreasonable. That's why you're hysterical. That's why you're waving your arms around telling people they're going to prison.
Whoa.
When you start stealing things from people outside the law, speaking of the law,
Stealing.
everybody knows you're weak. So keep in mind, the truckers raised $10 million on
Embezzling,
GoFundMe. It's a
extorting.
California company, but
That's
Canadian
what fines
politicians
are.
had that effort shut down. Then Give, Send, Go, which is a Delaware company, raised almost the same amount, and Canadian politicians went after that money too. The Attorney General of Ontario successfully got a court order to freeze.
All right, I'm going to stop it here before I get a copyright strike. This is for educational and criticism purposes. I'm not really criticizing Tucker Carlson. Obviously, I think he's a great, wondrous circus clown. But no, man, folks, it is really time to pick yourself up by your bootstraps. And yeah, your children and your grandkids are going to feel your unwillingness to have done anything in a very short order of time here. If things are not turned around and properly fixed the way things should operate in a most logical and sensible term of government. I guess that's it for now.